Hello, everyone. My name is Sanjay Vora. I'm CEO and co-founder of Investor, and I am super excited today to have a guest here, Dayo Adebayo, and he is part of DP Capital Partners. And Dayo is going to tell me a little bit about his new investment fund, as well as some of his background and experience in real estate and construction. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dayo, and kind of your background.
Yes, thank you for having me today, Sanjay. It's a pleasure to be here with you in your studio in Portland to discuss capital raising and real estate. Those are two things that really make me happy. My name is Dayo Adebayo, the founder of DP Capital Partners, based in Atlanta, Georgia. And before DP Capital, I have a technology background, so I've moved from technology to business to logistics, and I've tried a lot of businesses and I've found some success that I ended up moving into real estate. So right now, I do commercial real estate. I've done self storage. I have an hotel in the pipeline. My current project, actually, which is very, very exciting to me because I'm a big time golfer. It's an indoor golf club.
Golf course,
Yeah,
indoor.
yeah, it's an indoor golf club with
Whoa, where's
simulators.
this going to be at?
This is gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia. Uh,
Sweet.
yeah, it's gonna be so beautiful. Renderings are ready. It's fully permitted. We're on track to break
And this is
ground.
like a real club, or this is like a putting range, or what is? When
Uh,
you say it's an indoor golf?
so it's simulators. So we have simulators on two floors. We're gonna have
Okay.
10 bays where in each simulator you can play more than 8,000 golf courses. If you feel like playing Augusta National, Pebble Beach, whatever,
No,
you
that
can.
is super cool.
Yes, absolutely. Come rain, come shine. It's hot outside. It's raining outside. You feel like playing golf. Hey, come see us. And not just it's a social play. Just even
Hmm.
outside of golf. There's gonna be a very very beautiful bar on site. There's a restaurant, so you can come there for date nights. You can just come hang out with your buddies. You can come during your lunch break to hit some balls. So it's an exciting project, and as a real estate developer, I've done over $100 million in real estate developments across multiple sectors, and our investors really, really trust us. They believe in what we do, and hey, if you'd like to be a part of what we're doing, hey, reach
Very
out.
cool. So tell me, this sounds like a really cool project. But before this one, what was your favorite other project that you've completed, and why was it your favorite?
My favorite project has to be I have a lot that I love, but my favorite, which I talk about a lot, is an industrial project in Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
where it's a 3 acre parcel. I had a 20,000 square foot warehouse and three houses on it.
Okay.
And originally, I bought that land for self storage. And this was before COVID, before prices of everything got ridiculous. Everybody's getting into real estate. There was free money and all of that. No, that was actually my hard earned money, that went into that deal. So, I got it. Then I acquired it for, about $1.3 million. And I was going to build storage. I had an initial conversation with the county officials about rezoning, and you know, they seemed like, oh, sure, let's do it. Storage will be, we'll welcome this. But, there was nothing in writing from them saying we'll do this, which is a big lesson that I learned from them. Anyway, so I acquired,
Government.
yes, 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 yes. You have to learn and know how to deal with them,
Yeah.
and it only comes with experience. Either you have to pay to learn that experience, or you partner with, someone like me that has paid to learn. So now there's some mistakes I'll never make again. So that particular project, anyway. So I got it from this family, a group of brothers. Used to their dad owned it. He died. They didn't want anything to do with it. So put it on the market. Nobody was gonna buy it. I bought it.
Hmm.
So because it wasn't in a good shape. But I mean, as a developer, every developer believes turn you can turn the most raggedy looking project to Taj Mahal. So
Yeah.
so I went in there with that mindset, and I bought it. It was time to rezone. I got my team together. I had to go in front of the zoning board to get necessary approvals and all of that. And believe it or not, at that time, my wife was pregnant. So I went to this meeting with my pregnant wife.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah,
sure that's exactly what you wanted to
my
do, right?
pregnant wife. Yeah, I was, okay, what? Hey, this is a pregnant lady,
Yeah,
I'll, get some pity and be like, oh yeah, yeah, approve, 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 but
nice.
anyway, I got there to that meeting, and it was about, there were like 10 county officials sitting at the round table. Of course, they all had meetings already. They knew what they were going to do. And so I stood up, presented my project to them, talked about how much value we're bringing to that environment. They asked me so many questions. And, I answered them well. I was feeling confident. Oh, okay, yeah, we got this. And it was time to vote. Say, oh, okay, so who in here support, say yay or nay to approve this rezoning. And believe it or not, they all said no.
Whoa, really?
Yes, they all said no, like all of them,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was devastating. But, looking back now, knowing what I know now, of course, there's a political component to those things. There are
Yeah,
relationships involved with rezoning matters. There's a better way to get rezoning done, which I know now. And after that, I've gone ahead with so many other rezoning projects that worked out successfully. But to tell you why this is my favorite. So now I have this land. I'm stuck with this land, right? And I was gonna build storage. Now I can't build storage anymore.
what do
I
you
have
do with
1.3 million in this.
it?
What do I do with this? So I ended up putting like another $300,000 to $400,000 in. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit, right? Clean up renovate this warehouse, make it adaptable, make it nice to someone else to come by it, and just creativity. So what I did was, and the key, which is very very key in a lot of assets that I purchase, I look for high traffic assets, right? I don't buy stuff in the middle of nowhere. I buy stuff where I know, okay, there's traffic, there's huge traffic in this area, so
Right.
I know this will definitely serve a purpose for somebody, even if my plan doesn't work. There's always another way to add value to that particular land. So I ended up demolishing the three houses, which was about 1.5 acre. Just cleared it, make it look nice, put a fence around it, and then I renovated the warehouse, clean it up, make it look nice. All of that probably cost me like about $400,000. And then I went back to the county. I said, okay, well, I need to outparcel this, and turn them to smaller chunks.
Hmm.
So it was all 3 acres. And now, so what I did was I separated the warehouse from the land in front,
Okay.
right? So it became two parcels. And I put it on the market, hey, this is for sale or for rent.
And you flipped
Let's,
it.
let's see who's going to get it. And I had a few people, nothing. Some guys tried to get on a contract. Some guys tried to lowball me. Eventually, I found this gentleman who is still one of my mentors now till date, right? And he met me through this being listed for sale. He wanted to
Hmm.
buy it, and we tried to negotiate, went back and forth. Anyway, I ended up selling that warehouse to him for $2.4 million.
Wow, good return. Damn.
Yeah, and I still add the land in front.
Yeah, you still had that piece too,
I still
since you
had that
rezoned.
piece too.
Yeah.
Yes, so I still had that piece too. Just sitting by itself, sitting pretty free and clear, no debt, no nothing. On a very, 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 major piece of land. So right now, my plan for that is to develop. I have something in the works for that. I'm doing something called Atlanta Business Park.
Hmm.
It's kind of like the flex space. Are you aware
Yeah.
of flex spaces? Yeah.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
it's like a flex space. It's gonna have a 15. I think about 15
Industrial flex
unit
space, right?
industrial flex space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty popular. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of those these days.
Yes. Industrial flex space, but a more more modern version of it.
Yeah.
Everything I build is like, I just don't. If you've seen any of my stuff, I just don't build stuff. When you see it, you'll be like, okay, who built this? Like, I try to add some flair, some modern touch to it, some glass,
Yeah, square foot
yeah,
for rent per square foot significantly higher than
yes,
traditional
yes,
industrial.
yes,
So
yes,
it's a really
absolutely.
good asset class.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. We're doing like, it's gonna be called the Atlanta Business Park. We were able to squeeze out 15 units of 1,500 square foot mini warehouses
Nice.
that we're gonna be, renting out. And hey, the numbers look so good. Once it's stabilized, I think we might be able to sell for maybe $4 to $5 million. So
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Appreciate. I mean, it's a really good story, and
Absolutely.
it's amazing because you always learn. You learn the most from the projects that go the hardest.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah,
it's not the easy ones; it's
I
the
have
hard ones
stories.
that
I
you
have
learn
stories
from.
for days.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have time till tomorrow, I'll keep going.
Sounds
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah,
Really
absolutely.
appreciate you taking the time talking to us, and
Absolutely.
welcome to Portland. Hope you enjoy your time here.